took us 25 years to get justice for Cyclops. You can see the aura glazing of the Cyclops in the last moment of the Doomsday trailer. This comic book accurate costume and infinite aura filled Cyclops already exists in the animated show. It just took us 25 years to get here. But okay, we'll talk about everything one by one. The Avengers Doomsday's first trailer was on Steve Rogers, the second on Thor, and the third on X-Men. A lot of things can be understood from this trailer. We talked about the leaked version, but the new high-quality 4K version has more details. First of all, we see Xavier Mansion, which is completely destroyed. And by destroyed, I mean everything is broken. We can understand that there was a battle here. And by comparing it with the old X-Men movies, we can understand that this is the story of an alternate universe. This Xavier Mansion looks similar to the X-Men trilogy, but it's not exactly the same. The young X-Men story that starts with X-Men First Class also looks similar to that, but it's not exactly the same. These people have kept some things similar, but there are very subtle changes. They tell that the whole story is of an alternate universe. And the X-Men that we are seeing, although their faces match with the old X-Men trilogy actors, but they are not the characters. They must have lived different lives. And it's possible that some of its events are similar. Like Charles Xavier can't walk here. Then there is a strange bond between Magneto and him. So all these things exist here a little bit, but they are not exactly the characters. Then if we try to dive a little deeper into this Xavier Mansion, then X-Men's coat of arms is worn on its glasses, which has not been shown in any movie yet. And there are some words written below it, like this Fiat Lux and Fiat Vis. When translated from Latin, it means let there be light and let there be force. Then the whole atmosphere that has been created so far is that the X-Men are in the middle of a very big war. And if there is a Doomsday, then Dr. Doom will be the villain. And in the end, we get to see something like this. So the general idea is that Dr. Doom has come and attacked them. But then if you observe these shots of the library carefully, then you realize that the story can be a little different, because all these shots are showing the bullet holes. And last time I checked, Dr. Doom doesn't have a gun. So it can be shown that all these shots have been attacked by humans at Xavier Mansion, who have always been the biggest enemies of X-Men and mutants. In fact, the last shot where we see Sentinel walking behind Cyclops, that too was created by humans. So maybe it could be that the humans had enough. They came and attacked Xavier Mansion. And that's why we're seeing bullet holes here. I mean, I could be totally wrong here. And these bullet holes could be the power of a mutant. It could be that there was a fight here, and that's why these holes are visible. But as far as I can understand, these are very high caliber rounds that are making big holes. And that's why we're seeing all this destruction here. Plus, notice one more thing. If these Sentinels had to be attacked, they would have destroyed Xavier Mansion. But we're seeing that the windows are intact. The exterior is also intact to a large extent. Some light is shining inside. I mean, the fight has taken place inside. And this mansion can be intact from the outside for now. It can be completely destroyed later. But this inner work has been done by humans, as far as I can understand. Then after this, we get to see the first glimpse of Professor Xavier, in which his wheelchair is shown from behind, and they played it right here. Because this wheelchair matches Professor Xavier from the X-Men trilogy to a large extent, which does not mean that he is the same character. But I'm just telling you that they have kept very selective things that are similar, so that their feel remains the same. So after Charles Xavier, we are shown a chessboard, in which chess piece is being blown away by Magneto with his powers. And this has been an ongoing trend. If you follow X-Men movies or comic books, then these two always like to play chess. A similar chessboard is shown to us at the end of the third part of X-Men, although their chess piece was different. And after this, we are shown the first glimpse of Magneto. Looking at this, it is clear that Charles Xavier and Magneto are both tired now. Both have become old. They have seen everything. They have seen wars, they have seen peace. And now they had gone beyond this whole thing. They are not ready for this war, but still they might have to fight this war. Here we also get to see Charles Xavier's costume, which is very different from the traditional costume. That is, you generally see Charles Xavier in a suit, but here this guy is wearing a battle costume, on which there is an X-Men logo of black and red color. And if you are given a little knowledge of comic books, then see in comic books, there is a little significance of the red and black X-Men logo. Generally, it is used when it comes to liberation or when it comes to revolution. That is, either the universe will be very dark or it will be such a universe where peace has been established between X-Men, mutants, and humans. And they have gone very far in this whole journey. So you must have got an idea of what will happen. But then comes X-Men's Excalibur comic book series, where we see Professor Xavier in this costume. That is, there is a battle-type suit There is a red and black logo on it. Of course, Patrick Stewart does not have that much muscle, but he does not need it, because if these people are trying to go towards this arc, then do you know what happens in it? Professor Xavier and Magneto together achieve that thing, which has always been their mutant kind of dream. That is, to give the mutants that place in society that they want, and the name of that place is Genosha. Whoever is watching this X-Men 97 show, they will know very well what place it is. So Charles Xavier and Magneto establish Genosha, and the whole story is on how the threats coming there are neutralized, how they talk about the Sentinels, but they don't do that much deep dive. Just understand that most likely. We can see Genosha in Avengers Doomsday. It is possible that where they are living, it is all Genosha. In comic books, Genosha is an island that is a utopia for mutants, which is established by Magneto. And all the mutants here are very happy, until humankind intervenes. But understand that we might get to see Genosha in Doomsday. I am just guessing about it. I am not sure about it. So as much as I have understood from this trailer, Magneto and Charles Xavier are together now. They must have probably established a place together, which will be called Genosha, where mutants and humans can live together. But then something happens. Something happens due to which the Sentinels are triggered. And after that, we get to see this badass scene of Cyclops, to see James Marsden's Cyclops in this costume. I had lost hope. If I am being very honest, I had really lost hope. But here we are. There is only destruction around him. And as far as I can understand, this shot can be outside Charles Xavier's mansion. And behind him, we get to see Big Feet, which are X-Men mutant killer machine Sentinels. Everyone must know about Sentinels by now. No, what you saw in Days of Future Past, those were not Sentinels. I will talk about what they were, but these are comic book accurate Sentinels, which have only one job, to find mutants and destroy them at any cost. Plus, those who watch animated series will know that they have an infinite supply. There is a big Sentinel named Master Mold, which has only one job, and that is to produce Sentinels. So it keeps sending waves on waves. Because of this, it is very difficult to defeat them for X-Men. The Sentinels that you saw in Days of Future Past movies, those were Nimrods, Sentinels from the future, who can shapeshift themselves to combat the power of the mutant in front of them. So, those things are not important for now. What is important is what happened to Cyclops. So it could be the same story, which we are seeing till now. The one thing that drives Cyclops crazy, it could be Jean. Jean probably died. This is why Cyclops has lost his shit, and this is not happening for the first time. In comic books, Cyclops, it happens. He goes crazy with him. Something or the other happens. And this person is one of the scariest villains in Marvel Comics. No, I am not joking. Do you know? The most important aspect of Avengers versus X-Men was Cyclops. He is the inner way villain of the whole story. I mean, it totally depends on how you perceive him. You just have to understand that Cyclops is very powerful. And there is one more thing attached to him, which makes him more dangerous. That is the Phoenix Force. But if they pull off this shit in Doomsday or Secret Wars, that means Cyclops has got the Phoenix Force, which is a very powerful cosmic entity. It can actually be very epic. But yes, I think let's keep this video. What is it? Why is it? How is it? How are X-Men getting connected in Doomsday? And what is Dr. Doom doing here? We will talk more about all these things. Plus, another trailer of Doomsday has also been leaked. In this, we have seen Wakandans and Fantastic Four. We will keep that open. But that's why I say you subscribe. There is a lot to talk about X-Men. I am like overwhelmed with thoughts right now. I will meet you in the next one.